Do you ever just feel like life is unfair? Welcome to Better Every Day. Today we're going to talk about that and see the things that we can do to improve our mindset around feeling like life is unfair. So let's get started. So I posed the question, do you think life is unfair? And the answer is yes. It depends on so many different factors. Where you're born, it can even be gender depending on where you're born, it's the culture, it's socioeconomic status. Life is just unfair. And that's actually a good thing that we're able to acknowledge that, and then we can address it to change our mindset surrounding that. It doesn't have to be a negative thing when we choose to empower ourselves with that knowledge. So what do I mean by that? By empowering ourselves with that knowledge. If we choose to believe that life is unfair, that's fine. But we need to do it in a positive way. If you do it in a way of, oh, woe is me, life is so unfair, the world is out to get me, nothing ever goes my way, I was born this way, I was born in this family, I was born in this region, that is so disempowering. You are never going to be able to stand up and rise above those things that are unfair to you. So what we need to do is choose an empowered mindset. Acknowledge that life is unfair. Yes, life is unfair. Whatever situation may be seeming unfair, and that's okay, but empower yourself with that knowledge. I know it's unfair, so I have to work extra hard at X, Y, and Z. And then also there's the opposite side to that. It is unfair, so maybe you have some advantages over other people, whatever those may be. Sit down, I'd love to know down in the comments. Go ahead and make a comment. What are things that you have advantages of over other people? If you're watching this and you live in the United States, that's a huge advantage already right there. Using that empowered mindset, acknowledging, being accountable. Life is unfair, but I know that, and now I'm responsible. My awareness of life being unfair is where I can take up my accountability and my responsibility to address it, right? So you're going to take inventory. What are things that are within my control and what are things that are not? If it's outside of your control, don't really focus on any of that. If it's things within your control, do that. If there's, if you feel like, oh, life is unfair, I have a low paying job, or I don't make enough money, or I'm not very smart, cool, that. Go do something about it. That is something within your control. If you have a job that you don't feel like you're getting paid well enough at, learn some skills, go back to school, find another job. You can always make more. You can always get a different position. If you feel like you're not very smart, there's so many free resources on YouTube. Learn something, find something that interests you. Learn about, computer coding, learn about marketing, learn about some type of new developing, technology. There's so many resources out there that even though life does feel unfair, there's no excuse to really sit there and be idle about it. You have so many tools at your fingertips. If you're watching this, you have access to internet, you have access to a device, a smart device where you can look and find things to, make a difference. There's so many free resources out there. Just find them, So ultimately, what this comes down to is just acknowledging that, life can be unfair, and that's fine. And taking accountability and having the responsibility to make the changes to the things that you are capable of changing to improve your specific situation. As always, thank you guys so much for watching the video. Go ahead and click the subscribe button, share down in some comments some ways that you can improve your situation, and maybe that can help some others as well. Check out the app, Better Everyday Empowerment. There's affirmations on there. There's meditations just to get you in that positive mindset, to change your way of thinking. There's so many different affirmations on there, whether it's for generating wealth, it's affirmations around positivity, mindfulness, schooling, education, whatever it is, there's got to be something on there for you. So go ahead and download that. Click the Linktree link. That'll take you to all of my links. You can visit the website for some blogs. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye.